Hello everyone, in this video we will make our game look better with new assets. Before we start, one note about the new assets. They are available only for non-profit use. Regarding commercial usage licenses, I will provide information later. Let's start. You can download the assets from GitHub using the link in the description. The new assets are located in the v2 source folder. Open it and import the assets into the folder containing the models. After that, let's set up the assets. Let's start with BP grabbable. Reset the old scales. Next, go to BP kitchenware and remove the old scales as well. Now it's time to update BP plate. Let's change the foot placement by attaching it to the plate's bottom. And updating the collider as well. Next we need to update BP cookware. I suggest setting the pan as the default and updating the collider as well. Next it's time to update the table. Open BP table, change the mesh and reset the material. Move the object place to the top of the table. Next, open BP table with slice in place. We now have a model of cutting board and knife. Let's add a cutting board and knife to the top of the table and adjust their position to make them look better. Now open the stove and change its model. Fix the object place position to align with the new model. After that, open BP plate box. Reset the scale, change the asset, and fix the object place position if needed. After updating BP plate box, it's time to update the order pickup area. Here we'll create a material for the order pickup area line. I'd like to add moving arrows, similar to those in Overcooked game. Open the folder with the models, and create a material named mPickupAreaLine. Next add a base color, which will be a constant 3-vector parameter. I recommend to use white. Then add a texture called T_Arrow and linear interpolation node. Set color to A pin and set RGB from the texture to B. Also set A from the texture as alpha. Before the texture, add a panner node. Connect the panner's output to the texture sample UVs and set -0.5 as the X speed. Next, open the pickup area model and change the second material to the new one. After that, open BP order pickup area and change the mesh. Now we need to update the footbox. We already have a material for the footbox. So let's move that material to the folder with models. Save all changes and then delete the materials folder. Open mFootbox and replace the old preview icon with a new one. Instead of the first texture sample, we will set a color. Add a constant 3-vector, and I recommend using the color I'm showing on the screen. Next, open BP Footbox and change the mesh to the new one. Then open construction script. In the set material node, change the element index to true. Next, let's update the meshes and icons in the food items asset. For SM cucumber, fix the material by selecting a green color. For the on-plate meshes, as a sliced asset fits well for this. For some sliced tomato, update the materials. Set the first material to tomato red. And second material to light red. Lastly, I'd like to add a flow using a texture by Quixel Megascans. I choose a marble flow texture and set the tiling to 5 for the texture. For me the texture is too bright, so I'd like to adjust its brightness. For this I recommend copying the base material and pasting it into a folder with material instance. Open the copied material and multiply the base color value. I multiplied it by 0.3, but feel free to choose a different value. Next, update flow material instance with your adjusted material. And apply material to the floor. The final step, I decided to lower the light intensity. I like how it looks with values between 3 and 4. Lastly, fix the positions of actors. Align them with the ground and rotate them if needed. Let's see how it looks in the game. Everything looks great, thank you for your attention and see you soon!